guys, Jacob Molina here with Pro Volumes, and today we are going to show you how we drill our holes for volume inserts. We're not actually going to be sticking the volume inserts in quite yet. We're going to do that later on, and that's going to be after we do the paint and texture or stain and color. So we have our volume inserts here just to kind of show you what they are. And the purpose of the volume inserts is to act as a washer for screws. Prior to having these volume inserts, most of the time there was just a hole that you would screw into the hole to attach to the wall, and in time of doing so, the wood gets eaten up, especially if you drive too deep in there, and you just wind up using more screws and kind of eaten up at the volume itself. So the volume inserts, with acting as a washer, prolong the life of the volume so much so that you're going to extend that life threefold, and definitely if you're treating it right. So what we need is our drill, and the drill needs to have a chuck so we can tighten down our drill bits, and we have a 1/2 inch Forstner bit as well as a 1/4 inch drill bit. This is a brad point. So we're going to go over these two bits, and then we're going to go into how we go about drilling the holes. So to start, we have the 1/2 inch Irwin Forstner bit, and with this is going to bore out the hole a little bit, just enough to where the volume insert can sit flush. And next we have the brad point bit, 1/4 inch, and what this is going to do is just go into that hole after we kind of bored it out with the Forstner bit and just finish it out. And what we'll do later is just stick some wood glue on the volume insert and go ahead and pop it in there and hammer it in. So it acts as a nice washer, and oh my gosh, these things are amazing. So we've got the Forstner bit set up. We want to go about 1 inch up, and we've already started one hole here. Go about 1 inch up, try to go to the other side. We're going to start perpendicular and try to make that pretty even so aesthetically it looks pleasing, and start perpendicular. Once we start getting this going, we're going to turn it to where the screw will go straight down. And with these volume inserts, they are 1/2 inch long, and the lip right here is about 1/8 inch. So when drilling it in, you want to make sure that sits flush with the edge that is lowest. So the lowest point, you want that edge washer part to sit flush. Drilled that hole. We're just going to check it, make sure it sits flush, and it looks good. Okay, so we're just going to continue the process, and in doing so, we're going to go about 6 inches apart and try to make sure we evenly spread out where they are to allow for even weight distribution. So we've got all those holes drilled out with the Forstner bit, and we've made sure that our volume inserts fit. Next, we are going to attach our brad point bit, and this is 1/4, and we're going to get a scrap piece of wood to stick underneath where we're going to drill, just to make sure we don't drill through the actual table. So I'm going to slip that down there and since this has that center point and this fastener bit also has the center point, it kind of gives us that spot of reference of where we need to drill. So that being said, we're just going to take our drill bit, place that center point of the brad point, and drill it out, making sure that we're following the angle that goes straight down to where when screwed in, it's going to go straight into the wall. Usually when you get volume inserts going diagonal, they definitely look better, but if your angle's too steep, then the actual screw will kind of shift the volume until you get multiple in. And as far as the weight distribution, it's not evenly distributed as well as going straight down would be. So we're going to get these drilled out. All the holes have been drilled for the volume inserts, and if we wanted to, we could stick them in, but our suggestion is that you stick them in after you do the paint process and the texture process. The reason for that is, in terms of looks, they look really nice in silver, and as far as when you're putting on the paint and the texture, you definitely don't want to get all of that inside the insert itself and possibly mess up screws or mess up the functionality of those volume inserts. So we are going to have a video on how to put those volume inserts in, and if you guys stay tuned, you will be able to see that happen. As far as the next steps go, we are going to start sanding this volume down to go ahead and put the wood filler in. And there is another video on putting in T-nuts and which T-nuts to use, so that's something that would have been done prior to assembly, and the reason for that is to try to get cleaner holes, and in the video we'll explain all that. But like I said, the next steps are going to be to sand it down. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video. We hope you guys start using volume inserts if you have not. We'll stick a link into where we get them. They're actually provided by Escape Climbing, so really awesome company, and hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and if you haven't already, go check out the website, provolumes.com, where we have over 30 volume plans, and we also have the how-to information on how to build volumes yourself, as well as lots of useful information on building the volumes. So thanks, Jacob.